Hi there, Yogi, Virendra Yogi, salute you, respect you, or honor you, because all of you are very dignified citizens of India, very responsible, very self-disciplined people. The whole world is suffering from one very difficult problem, and that is the spread of the coronavirus. COVID-19 has engulfed various nations in the world, which originated from Wuhan, China. Beloved friends, I am an Indian and I work for GVK EMri. The GVK EMri is a philanthropic organization which is dedicated, committed to save the lives of the millions of human beings through our toll-free number 108. And here I will emphasize only in these ambulance services which are dedicated to save lives of humans. It is our great responsibility. The epidemic is spreading in India also. It is in second stage. And so our staff, particularly the EMTs and our pilots and their attendants, they are in the field. They are trying to carry the corona-affected patients from one hospital to another, and they are exposed to a very serious threat. Now here, they have to be very strong physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. As I am a yoga trainer, so I tell them, physically, you protect yourself, because this coronavirus is spreading through physical contacts. If this coronavirus germs has been in your hand, and if you are touching your nose, eyes, ears, and mouth, they will easily enter your lungs and organs, and they will paralyze you. So be very careful. Wash your hand very frequently. Protect it with gloves, particularly the alcoholic washing items, soaps, and all the liquids are very, very effective. Dear friends, so wash your hand very frequently. When you are coming from outside, entering your house, entering your vehicles, anywhere, washing means removing the germs and never touching your eyes, ear, nose, and mouth. Also, you have to protect your eyes, ear, nose, and mouth by some kind of mask. And after 3-4 hour use, you have to throw it off and use another. Second precaution is you have to change your clothes also after 3-4 hours and wash it and press it so that all the germs which cannot survive at higher temperature, they are burnt out and you are safe. These are some physical precautions which is very, very mandatory to protect ourselves, because we cannot stop serving and saving lives of the corona-affected patients. It is our responsibility. We the doctors and our team, led by in the front, our real heroes, our emergency medical technicians and our pilots and their attendants, they are really touching the patients. So they have to be very, very careful. That is the first thing I want to tell you. And then mentally you have to be very strong, a strong willpower and determination. If you have taken all the precautions, you will never be affected by this kind of virus, because they spread through contacts. And as I told you, when the patient is sneezing, that viral infection is coming in the air, and if you are in the close proximity without mask, they will be going in your lungs. So protect your all the sensitive organs from receiving that. Third point, you have to behave like an actor. You have to communicate every message through some gestures and postures like a Hollywood and Bollywood stars, and talking should be prevented and avoided, because once you are talking, you will suck some kind of air, and that will having some germs which is coming from the infected patients. Also, once you are speaking, that is also going to pollute the environment. So I can count it in the bottom line. First, you protect your eyes, nose, mouth and ears through mask, and this should be disposal after a few hours of use. Second, you should not talk too much. You talk very few words, if at all necessary. Otherwise, use your signals, gestures, postures like an actor. Third, even your apron and all the dresses, they should be washed out frequently and pressed very well, so that these germs which cannot tolerate high temperature, they will be worn out. This is physical. And coronavirus has no cure. It has to be only protected by prevention, by taking sufficient precautions as far as possible, try to have minimum contacts with a lot of people. And I think if you take all the precautions physically, you will be sure. Then comes in yoga, mental. Mentally, you should be very strong, because whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can attain. If you fear, if you are panic, then definitely you will be having some psychological problems. Fear will really kill you. So don't be afraid. We learn from Gita, that is the truth. Like Arjuna was not willing to fight the battle of Kurukshetra against the Kauravas, but Krishna inspired him. We have to do our duties. Work is worship. So all the EMRites, near about 60,000 of people, we are committed, dedicated to save lives with the best ability, capability, dedication, passion and love. We must work. It is our duty, but be very brave. We have to do our duties. But precautions we have to take. We cannot escape our activity, that is to save life. Bring the patients to the right place. Cure the patients while we are lifting them from one place and shifting them to a bigger place. So these are the few tips I give you. And believe in yourself. Respect yourself. Be determined, be committed. Just like as soldiers. Our brave soldiers are fighting the frontiers. They are not afraid to die. And if we have to die, we will die. But will not escape our action. Thank you very much. The EMRites and pilots, particularly for you, this is a sincere request that be very brave, be very careful, save lives but save your life also. Thank you very much.